Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I was gone for the weekend. I was up in Maryland for a few days visiting with um, in-laws and came back home to a couple of packages from everybody's good friend Rob Skewer Music, i.e. Robert S. If you don't know Robert, check him out. His channel name will be in the description below, linked to his channel, so please go give him a subscribe or a subscription. There we go. Robert had kind of hinted that he was going to be sending me something. I told him that I was going to be out of town, but he said no rush, just, enjoy. And lo and behold, I came home to not one, but two packages. This small package here, which is very curious to me. And then a larger package, which appears to hold something, possibly a record or two. But let me go and jump into this small box. Robert, before I even look, thank you so much. You've been beyond generous. I will never be able to repay you for all of the kindness that you've sent my way. But I appreciate you so much and can't wait for the day where we get to hang out in person. So this appears to be some CDs packaged up nice. There is a note where he says, here is a CD for you and your wife to celebrate your love. The box in here also contains a gift for the both of you to celebrate your wedding. Well, thank you, Robert. That's very kind. It looks like a compilation called Celebrate Love. Keep on Loving You, REO Speedwagon. You have Captain Tennille, Hooked on a Feeling. I Just Died in Your Arms, Addicted to Love. What the World Needs Now is Love, Jackie DeShannon. So thank you, Robert. Sorry about the glare. That's very, very sweet. And I had mentioned that I was wanting this album, Tracy Chapman. I've never owned this album, and this is the one that I've wanted. Talking About a Revolution, Fast Car is on here. Yeah, all sorts of good stuff. This is the debut, right? 1988, self-titled. Very excited to have that. Thank you so much, Robert. And there looks like another album in here by Tracy Chapman. This is called New Beginning. This has Give Me One Reason on it, the big hit. I don't know much else about Tracy Chapman other than her big hits, but every time I see her play, I'm really interested to hear more. So glad to have now double the Tracy Chapman that I once had. Oh, well, there's more CDs. Another Tracy Chapman, Crossroads. This is from '89, so this looks like the album right after Fast Car, or after the self-titled. Yeah, I don't know anything about this one either, but thank you, Robert. Okay, Robbie Robertson and the Red Road Ensemble, music for the Native Americans. Robbie Robertson, lead guitarist of the band. He had a solo career himself. This has looks like a lot of stuff related to Native Americans, and Robbie was part Native American up in Canada. He was always very proud of his heritage, so very interesting to listen to that. And very cool, the Cranberries, To the Faithful Departed. Love the Cranberries, kind of some post, I don't even know what you call it. It's alternative, early 90s stuff. Obviously, we lost Dolores O'Riordan a few years ago. Let's see, is there anything on here that I know? I don't think so. This is from 96. So very, very cool to have that. And he also sent a smaller box. I will open it first, and if it is something that I decide to show, I will show it. This is what he said as a gift to my wife and I. Oh, yeah, I will leave this for myself and my wife. But wow, this is a very, very sweet wedding gift, Robert. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind of you. I will definitely show her later when we get back from work. That's very, very sweet. Thank you so much. All right. So that does it for the CDs. Let's jump into this larger box here, which is quite heavy. This is way too much, Robert. Okay, very cool. Okay, so he says, so the album is High Country Snows. This is a Dan Fogelberg album that I do not own. And all sorts of people on here. Herb Pedersen, Ricky Skaggs, David Grisman, Chris Hillman, Al Perkins, Charlie McCoy, Russ Kunkel, Emery Gordy Jr., Jim Buchanan, Jerry Douglas, David Briggs, Vince Gill, Michael Hanna. Special guest by Doc Watson. Wow, this looks really, really cool. That's a lot of names that I love. He said this album by Dan came out a few years after his string of hit singles in the late 1970s and early 80s. It can be considered progressive bluegrass, and it has many bluegrass players on it. Sutter's Mill is one of my favorite Dan Fogelberg songs. Well, I am very excited about this one. There's all the guys in there. There's Chris from the Byrds, Doc Watson down here. Very young Jerry Douglas. This is fantastic. I can't wait to listen to this one. This is going to be really good. This is from 85. Very excited about that one. That's going to be a cool one. Okay. I've seen this one a lot. This is The Lexicon of Love by ABC. I see this a lot. So he says, an incredible debut album by this English pop band from the 80s. It has 4 singles that reached the top 20 in the UK, and the album hit number 24 in the US. This is one of the coolest albums from the 80s and one of my absolute favorites. Awesome. Again, one that I always see. I've never had a nudge to pick it up because I didn't know anything about it. So now I have it. So I'm going to give it a listen. Very cool. This is a band that I see a lot too. The Buckingham's Greatest Hits from 19... It's written 1969 on the back. I'm guessing that's when it's from. The Buckinghams. It sounds British, but this is an American band. They had a string of hits in the mid-60s and are one of the most listened to bands at the time. Yeah, they had Back in Love Again, Lawdy Miss Claudie, Mercy, 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 and Our Love, Hey Baby. Kind of a Drag was the big hit that I know. This is on Columbia. So another cool one. Thank you, Robert. I'm trying not to peek. All right, Petula Clark, Color My World. I know Petula Clark. It has England Swings on it. I'm assuming that's the Roger Miller tune. Winchester Cathedral, Here, There, and Everywhere, the Beatles song. So, an amazing artist. Petula, real name is Sally, has recorded songs in English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish. This album includes cover versions of well-known songs as well as some originals, thankfully in English. Very, very cool. Very British, very posh there on the front. This is, Robert, this is too much, man. Another legend here, Judy Collins. This is Wildflowers. There's Judy, who's still alive. This is Judy Collins' 6th album, but also her highest charting, and includes her cover of Joni Mitchell's Both Sides Now. Fantastic. He says amazing. She also covers Leonard Cohen. This is a fine album from Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. Yeah, this was the inspiration to Sweet Judy Blue Eyes by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Yeah, Albatross is on here. This is on Elektra Records. Very, very cool. The Sir Douglas Quintet. The best of, I've heard of the Sir Douglas Quintet as well. Sir Douglas Quintet, led by Doug Somm, is considered a pioneer in bringing Tex-Mex and even Cajun influences into rock and roll. This best of collection showcases the band's styling. Their song She's About a Mover was covered by Ringo. Very cool. Bill Atwood I've heard of. This is on Tacoma Records. Looks like maybe some sort of maybe 70s, late 70s, early 80s reissue. 1980. Yep. There we go. There's a lot of records in here, Robert. Engelbert Humperdinck, A Man Without Love. Looking a bit like Richard Dawson there. Give the Ladies a Kiss. It's Arnold Dorsey. I mean, Engelbert Humperdinck. Nobody wants to listen to Arnold, do they? After keeping the Beatles out of the #1 spot in '67 with his song Release Me, Arnold released this album in '68 and hit the charts, again with the title track. A Man Without Love. He does Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, Spanish Eyes, Up, Up, and Away by Jimmy Webb, What a Wonderful World. by the time I get to Phoenix. So some big hits on there as well. It's a Beautiful Day, Marrying Maiden. This is the second album by It's a Beautiful Day. It was released in 1970 and features Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead on 2 songs, Hoedown and It Comes Right Down to You. Cool looking cover there. Very like English folk. Yeah, who else is on here? That's fantastic. He does pedal steel guitar and banjo, so he's not doing his normal instruments. Very cool. Whew, Robert. This is something. Helen Schneider, Let It Be Now. Helen Schneider is a Brooklyn-born singer who actually starred in the movie Eddie and the Cruisers from '83. She began her career in the theater, and you'll note that aspect of the album. I did a video on her about 2 years ago. Is there anything on here that I know? Nothing that I can tell. Yeah. Another one I don't know. Lucy Simon, Stolen Time. There you go. Lucy Simon began her career singing folk tunes with her younger sister, Carly. Oh, so this is Carly Simon's sister. Wow, okay. Lucy took time away from music but returned in 1975. This is her second solo album from '77, and it has Carly Simon and James Taylor on it. Very, very cool. Yeah, very cool. And it looks like it's a promo. Gold stamp. Just a couple more here, folks. Thanks for bearing with me. Olivia Newton-John's Greatest Hits. I've heard of her before. You probably already know Olivia as an Australian singer and actress, but did you know that she also holds a special place in Tom Magnotti's heart? That's funny. Actually, mine too. And you say, come on, look at her. Yeah, she was the sweetheart for a lot of people. Yeah, I had an Olivia Newton-John. I think I've got an Olivia Newton-John. But she does If Not For You. That was a big hit for her by Bob Dylan. I Honestly Love You is a big hit for her. Please Mr. Please is a big one. Come On Over by Robin Gibb. And Sam was also a big hit. So, very good. All right. He said, you commented on my video that this hype sticker was making you drool. Well, now it's yours to drool over all you want. Just don't drool on the records. Robert, that is far too kind, man. You did not have to do that. Man, this is Mike Nesmith and the First National Band. This is his first album with them. He's got the hype sticker for Joanne on it. And oh my word, Robert, you did not have to do that, man. That's just far too kind. Now I gotta look. Yep, there's the RCA by Victor. Man, I think it's clean. Whew. Robert, that is beyond kind. I don't know what to say, man. I was not expecting that at all. I don't know what to say to you, man. Other than thank you so much. You took the time to write all those notes. You've got something personal for my wife and I, and I don't know what to say to you other than you're just a fantastic guy, and I really appreciate this. Beyond words, I really appreciate this. Everybody, please go subscribe to Robert. He's always talking about stuff that I've never heard of. He has a lot of fun videos. He does travel logs from time to time. Just a really nice guy up there in New York. And yeah, Robert, thank you so much. Thank you. So everybody go subscribe. His link is going to be in the description of this video. Tell him I said hello after you give him a subscription. And I'm sure he will just support you as well in the comments. And just a very supportive guy. So Robert, thank you so much. You're the best. Everybody, that does it for me. In the meantime, y'all be good. Take care. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.